Welcome back to Phcreativeway podcast. Today, in episode 19, we will talk about formatting. The writing world is all about words and the intricate ways in which we use them to convey a certain message. What writers do tend to forget about is that how your words appear on the page does impact the way the readers read and consume your work. It can be a game changer. Will the reader engage or will he choose not to read at all? That is when formatting comes in. To put it simply, formatting is the way in which your script appears on the page, from scene headings, dialogue, character names, action, and other features such as margins and font. It immediately distinguishes a screenplay from a stage play or a novel, for example. Formatting is a standard that allows the writer to communicate exactly what will be seen and heard on screen and on stage. It can be easily understood by directors, producers, and other professionals. It is essential in an industry such as show business. Having a standard way of communicating allows the reader to be undistracted by trying to decipher a new form each time they read a script. Instead, they can immerse themselves in your story, your characters, and the world you manage to create. It produces a visually clear and uncluttered document. Now we will take a look at the formatting standards for script writing. So first, font and paper. Scripts should be written using the standard text font Courier New 12 and printed black one-sided on standard 8.5 inch by 11 paper. The first page of your script is the title page. It should include the title, a description line, the name of the playwright, and your information. It should be in all caps and needs to be written 4 inches from the left edge of the paper. Beneath the title, there should be a horizontal underscore line that runs the length of the title. This page should not be numbered. The margins are as followed. Top margin 3.5 inches, left margin 4 inches, right margin 1 inch, and bottom margin 1 inch. The basic information should be in the bottom right hand corner. After the title page comes the character roster. This page also should not be numbered. On this page, you should list the names of your characters or ambiguous names for unknown characters such as man or girl, and it should include a short descriptor of the character, include the most important details. The margins are top margin 1 inch, left margin 1.5 inches, right margin 1 inch, and bottom margin 1 inch. Then comes the actual story. So, for you to be taken seriously, you will need to write in the master scene format. And the master scene format consists of scene heading, action lines or scene descriptions, character name, dialogue, parentheticals, and transitions. First, let's talk about the numbering. All numbers start on the first page of the actual story. The beginning of each scene should start with a Roman numeral, which indicates the act or the part of your play, and then the second number, which indicates the scene within the act. Both items should be 4 inches from the left or centered and underlined. The final number is the page number of the overall script. Now, scene headings. Every scene requires a scene heading. It provides location of the scene, whether it's interior or exterior, and of course the time of the day, whether it's day or night. It is written in all caps. The marks INT and EXT indicate whether the location is interior or exterior. The location must be a single location, and all scene headings are located on the left margin of the page. With every new scene, a new scene heading must be created to establish the new location. Scene descriptions. They are words you use to describe what the reader should be visualizing. Character actions, location settings, anything that is vital to the story. They should appear just underneath the designations. They should be written in all caps, and the information should be 4 inches from the left. For instance, setting is how the stage appears overall. At rise is what appears when the lights come up, the curtain rises, or the actors come on stage. Characters. Character names should appear in all caps. They should be indented 4 inches from the left edge of the page. They need to be followed either by a line of dialogue or stage directions. They cannot exist without some sort of action. Dialogue. So below the character's name comes the dialogue. It includes words that your characters speak to each other. Dialogue is the only element of play script that will run the whole length of the page. It should be kept clear and concise. Parentheticals can be utilized, but they should be used sparingly. Stage directions are prompts that describe the actor's actions when on stage portraying the characters. They are to be indented 2.5 inches from the left margin of the script. They should also indicate whether or not they happen during or after the delivery of the lines of dialogue. Double space a line of stage directions that happen after a line of dialogue. Transitions. Transitions are used to portray specific visual cuts from one scene to another. They are found in the right margin. Here are two examples. Dissolve to is a dramatical dissolve from one image to another. Smash cut to is a jolting cut from one image to another. And last but not least, I would only like to mention that the margins, the general script margin setting for the actual document are 1.5 inch left margin and 1 inch top and bottom margin. So in the table, you can see all the margins that we already mentioned during this presentation. That will be all for today. You're free to read more on the blog. Until next time, shalom.